Hello, my Indigos and Crystals friends. We're going to talk about traits of narcissism. Because as Indigos and empaths, we suffer a lot from narcissist people around us. It's very common that that's the way they find balance in their life, by dating an empath or dating an Indigo crystal. Um, so it's very important that we address narcissism because it happens more than when you think when you're dating somebody. Um, the reason why narcissism is so detrimental to relationships, it's because narcissism it's a way of separation, a way of distrust, a way of me versus you, of this power struggle all the time. So you might find out that um, you are in a relationship that has nothing to do with trust, has nothing to do with cooperation, and has nothing to do with teamwork, which are the three basic pillars of any relationship: trust, cooperation, and teamwork. So you can identify if you are in a narcissist relationship by um, by being aware when the person is never wrong, when the person never does anything wrong in the relationship, um, with a kind of attitude that everybody else is to blame, but not him or her. And when he does something that is wrong, he blames it on somebody else. So he's never accountable for his behavior, never, and doesn't learn despite the consequences and the pain that he or she brings into the relationship. So he never says or she says sorry. So if you have also been next to somebody who cannot tolerate criticism in a positive way because they don't want to have to look inside, so yeah, it could be a narcissist. And the most devastating realization when you are dating a narcissist is that the narcissist usually um, is not capable of loving. It's very simple. And is not capable of genuine love and empathy. His purpose of creating a relationship is mainly for two reasons. Um, for a narcissistic supply, which means you fit his or her ego, and secondly, to project his internal pain and torture that he's going through. So you are the perfect hook as an indigo, also an empath, for a narcissist. Um, Also, narcissists are very loose and they struggle to take the necessary tasks in life. Um, for example, play by the rules. So, when you have in your inner spirit the right traits for a relationship, like being accountable, um, balance, staying solid in your decisions and your feelings. Um, Actually, that might look like even like simple and boring for a narcissist. So if you have been in a relationship that requires your attention all the time, and that person becomes depressed and especially full of rage, don't 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 get confused by feeling lonely or sad if you're in love and your partner is going on a trip or on a vacation, or there are days that she's at work and you feel bad, or he's at work and you feel lonely at home with your kids. That has nothing to do that you're a narcissist. It's actually what's the reaction. of missing your partner in that particular moment. If your reaction or his reaction is full of rage, that means that there is a big chance that also is a narcissist. Why? Because adults, we don't behave that way. Our way of missing somebody is not with rage. It's not with over controlling that person or that situation. So you don't need to ring that person 10 times. You know that. You might send a message or an email. But it's not that you need to do it 10, 20 times until the point that it becomes overwhelming. So that means that that narcissist has a big need for attention. And he doesn't know how to settle his own boundaries because he's overstepping in yours. And it's actually not love. It's a deadly way of loving called narcissism. So usually narcissists also, they like to intimidate because they are gravely insecure and they feel unloved and unaccepted. They believe that they are like damaged goods, you know, and feel that others will find the truth in them. So they have to find a way that people cannot see how damaged they are. And that's how they become overstepping in your boundaries and actually invading your empathic indigo energy and love. So then you don't have a way to see what's going on in that person there. While they get what they want, they could be charming, playful, loving, nice. But when the charm doesn't work anymore, that's when the intimidation begins. And it becomes an unhealthy level of self-absorption and lack of empathy. So actually, they become aggressive, they become insecure, and they become controlling. So sadly speaking, many women doesn't realize when they are with a narcissist until it's almost too late. But remember, never is too late. So you might think, oh, he might get better, you know. Oh, it's only a matter of time. But you have to realize that the narcissist doesn't want to ask for help. And the narcissist cannot look into a mirror and look on himself. So the only way that you can find hope with a narcissist is that the narcissist first realize that he is a narcissist. It's like with alcoholics. So until the person doesn't get there, it's very hard for you to try to show that person what he's doing. Okay? So I don't want you to think that you can actually change the narcissist by yourself. You require lots of help from the divine, from the angels like Archangel Michael, and you also require to always be yourself. That's what is important. Be yourself. Be the strong indigo or crystal that you are. Don't allow the narcissist to step over you. And if he or she opens the eyes, it's great. Okay? So I hope this video helps. Love and blessings.